Welcome everyone to CCFN 15, Server 1, hosted by BVAR. I'll be your host this evening, Saint Sasius, what looks like it's going to be an absolute cracker of a match on Chora v1. We have two teams of 6 clans, 3 each of course, and we have Team 1 being BVAR, ZXD, and Fear Academy. Then we have Team 2, which is represented by FUBAR, 20th Regiment of Foot, and the Czech-Slovak Forces. This will start and launch very, very soon. Stay tuned. We'll get this show on the road. Hello and welcome guys, it has started, it is the time, we are live on server 1, we are playing Chora version 1, and of course, as stated before, we have an exciting matchup for you this evening. Let's take a look at the teams and see how it is. When we look on the Russian army, we have, of course, BVAR, we have Krypton, Deddy, Zulu, Mel, Quatch, Rhino, Ryan Jacko, Cookie Monster, and Silent Fart. When we look at our Fear Academy FA companions, we're looking at Atax, Bill Santu, Rond, Hayes, Red 6, Bayaga, Shredima, Blackbird, Zero Crack. And we look at our other companions, ZXD Delta. We have a lot of guys there. Orovian, Trumpstar, Travirus, Tricky, Sansuku Achar, J Cool, Quadzilla, Marcus, and Yeti. Okay? Sorry if I did say anything bad in terms of your names, but we then look over the US Army side, where we have, of course, 20R, 20R, CSF, we have FUBAR as the, of course, other side. Let's switch sides and take a look how they're going. Alright, looking at the roster, CSF have The Masher, Smirk, Carlos Cobos, Multi-Squid, Meta, Tujaj, Alice Z, MLK, and Rahuk. Then you look at the FUBAR, have Mother Truffles standing in for him, Justice, Virus Exy, Chrometia, Stibel, Captain Myers, Endgame, and WebMD. Then, of course, we have 20R, Newt, MVP Piet, Jolly Humbled Penguin, Notorious Doc, Dejamie, Scott, and Pang Wing. Alright, let's get into the action. Let's head on down and see how it looks. We have a couple of the BVAR and ZXD guys just teaming up here. Heading up to the northern side of the map. And of course, if you guys don't know the map, we are playing, of course, Chora Valley version 1. It has been changed, of course, since the last update. So we have, of course, some new names: the Island, Hillside Estate, the Market, Packers Estate, Mullins Point, and then we have Cut House. Okay. So we're looking at 20R up the north here, not so far away from ZXD and BVAR. And of course we have, it looks like FUBAR just pushing to the south there. And the CSF guys pushing in the mid. Yes, of course, to save my voice and not stumble too much, I will state the clans as the abbreviation. It's just a lot easier as for now. But yeah, hopefully, with of course saying people's names before, you know, if you took offense, I'm deeply sorry. Looks like we're gonna get a bit of contact up here, with the ZXD and BVAR sort of teaming up, making up that line, and there we go. There's the first shots of the match. On 20 hours, Jolly humbled, and he looks like he's getting a bit of suppression there. Ooh, a nice GL there from, I think, one of the ZXD guys. I'm not too sure. It looks like it's just taking out Jolly Humbled Penguin on the 20R side. A lot of smoke being covered here. Possible injured. So it's, let's see if some of those medics are working out. And then we see there ZXD Jekyll is getting up Susuku. Godzilla, of course, just helping him out. Round. I will be jumping all over the place, because I can't fixate on just one people, and I can't actually have the whole, you know, camera mode on each team, but up at this point, we'll just look up the north. It looks like, again, we have a couple of the BVAR guys, and some close contact over here up north. We had Mel and Matthew being taken out, possibly by 20R's Newt. A few of our guys BVAR just still pushing up. 20R, of course, knowing the presence of someone still around and still alive. Of course, we have Scotch and then Notorious Yes pushing up. Just to clear out who's alive, who's dead. I'm sure we'll be calling back in. Right. Go back, of course, to the compound. Looks like they're fighting over, if I'm not mistaken, the Packers Estate, which is just under the US control at the moment. Like ZXD is going to try and do a southern flank of the Packers Estate. Of course, some 20R guys still located in that compound. Alright, let's head down south. We haven't actually checked in on the other two squads heading down south here. It looks like FUBAR and CSF have teamed up, and FA have taken not so much of a beating, but of course they're just held back at the moment. And of course it looks like, yes, they are going for the market. Two squads holding off the market, and just one squad on the Russian side being FA. Trying to push in. Ooh, it looks like just a bit short, that GL. Definitely would have done a bit of damage. Looks like CSF and Endgame. FUBAR's Endgame. Sorry. Like he's just up on the roof there, just scouting out for his squad, possibility. They're making a nice line here. Of course, just holding off FA. All corners, of course, having a look at the river for any possible flanks. We have Smirk covering this. And also, just out to the south, we have FUBAR's Virus, Exi, and Chrometia. Just looking out to there, hopefully there's no flanking of the south. Looks like we just had FA just push back a little. Possibly trying to regroup. Nice GL there that unfortunately is just taking out FA Blackbird there. Alright, just a bit of a map update so far. So Americans still holding out, of course, the Packers estate. And, of course, the market as well being held out by the Americans. Sounds like we have a big firefight up north. So let's take a look up north. Last time we left off with 20R and ZXD fighting it out. Looks like ZXD have a couple guys in the compound. I think they've taken the eastern part of the Packers estate. And a bit of a firefight up north there. We got BVAR taking just the northern compounds. Trying to secure that. It looks like a couple of the 20R guys as well. XD look like they're just checking over the compound to see if there's no person, you know, within the surroundings, or they're just double checking. 20R's to Jamie look like he doing a bit of a Rambo here. Unfortunately, just taken out there by Yeti. Alright, if we just head back down south real quickly, a massive push here we have from our CSF, and we have FUBAR, also the massive push, pushing out of market, just having a few guys left there, because very big tactic in here is the back capping part. So you definitely don't want to push a lot of you guys up, you just want to have a few back. Looks like FUBAR doing a massive swing around here on the south side of the map, you know, just getting a bit under the hillside estate. With FA just pushing back just to get a bit of a regroup of this. Possibility also that the FA guys had been pushed back all the way to main, so a couple of their guys are just making their way up. Let's see here. CSF pushing, of course, over the river. Looks like they're actually going to go and support 20R up in the Pax estate. Looks like the Russians, let's see, it's possible ZXD, yes, left off before. They've actually taken the neutralization of the Pax estate. We have CSF just looking to come up on the south side of Packers estate, and it looks like a bit of a firefight in the distance there on the eastern side where 20R are pushing in. Right, like we have FUBAR here now pushing up. Onto the hillside estate. Doing that big swing around. Catching FA guys unguarded. Few casualties, of course, taken here. Looks like Virus Xe is down with Mother Truffle. FA, ooh, unlucky there by Rund. Santu just being sniped there. And definitely a lot of casualties out here with the WebM from also down. Of course, we have Endgame for FUBAR, he's still alive, and we have a couple of the FA guys coming back to the flag here with Justice from FUBAR and Stybel as well, still alive, with Hayes and of course Atrax just pushing in here. Bit of an exchange here from Stylbeck and Hayes. Stylbeck taking that, and again Atrax unfortunately down. Alright, let's leave it here. Let's go up to that massive battle. It sounds, of course, in the distance here. Looks like BVAR pushing it south. If I'm not mistaken, they might actually be going assisting FA down at all these new maps. Hillside Estate. Helping out FA there. Alright, and having a look here. massive exchanges here. ZXD, 20R, and CSF all pushing into the compound. ZXD trying to do their best in terms of holding out what they can. 20R looking to take that northern side from Quatch and Cookie. And it looks like with the help of 20R and CSF, they've actually pushed and secured the compound. Of course, casualties taken with DXD. Got Newton to Jamie from 20R, as well as Scotch. Just push up the north side there, just hoping there's no clans. Of course, another clan, you know, pushing up there. Just securing that, of course, for CSF. Looks like the Russian army have defended the hillside estate. So, of course, just down south there. Medics, of course, doing a fantastic job there from CSF, getting their casualties up where they can.
Nice and cozy.
Yeah, I like it.
XD looking to push in from the west again. Saw just before, just saw a BVAR. They're actually going, if I'm not mistaken, going back to market. They actually probably look for a back cap here. With, yeah, just having a look at, of course, the points here. Yeah, we're definitely looking at Russians taking, of course, a hold of the hillside estate. The neutralization just then of the Pax estate by the US, taking that back from the Russians. And, of course, we have a Russian squad here of just the BVAR guys looking for the back cap. Like the Masha of CSF. Being here, it's hold it out from a 9-man squad. But it's now starting to push in, just with Masha was holding under a room there, possibly calling it in, just to the CSF guys that, yes, a back cap is possibly happening here. A few bullets exchanged there. Fortunately, a TK there just on the left. Sorry about that, but of course the cam job, it gets a bit hard. There we go. CSF Masha is down. That leaves no one on the flag. It's BVAR. We do have Smirk. It looks like he's taking a few pot shots. Coming back to the marketplace. Leave BVAR there, just with the market for now. Let's go take a look. All the action seems to, of course, just be happening up here at the Packers estate, now taken by the Americans, with 20R and some CSF guys just holding out ZXD, and of course the north still covered up there by the 20R guys. Like, got an M2 is Jolly Humbled Penguin sneaking up here. possible suspicion of enemies around, and down ZXD's Marcus. Sorry. See if there's any other. What I'm gonna do real quickly here is I'm just gonna create my own squad and just see if I have any chatter amongst the squad leaders. Very, very big part, of course, of squad is the working between squad leaders, of course, on the squad leaders channel. If we can just listen. HD pushing up to the northern compound, 20R and CSF just pushing out towards the west. Possibly leaving their east exposed.
Enemy FOB on the FOB map.
We still have contacts on the market, by the way.
Go back.
Alright, just gonna go down to market.
So we've got this up there now.
CSF just called in that they still have hostiles on the market, which is still the BVAR guys. They're secure this marketplace with the Masher coming back up and Smirk just possibly maybe flanking from the south there. Map, yeah, you can head back down to very quickly. Still trying to push up there, and FA seems to be doing a fantastic job just holding out that the bottom flag, the hillside estate. Bit of exchange fire there from the Masher and Cookie Monster. Just a bit of backup there from Krypton BVAR. Smirk now trying to push in on the south side of the market here.
Possible fob D7 key factory.
It's got the Ubar squad leader
D7
there.
keypad, what, sorry? Oh, okay, yes.
Calling in just a possible fob.
We think we found one in D6.
20R also looking at a possible fob. What? Yeah, Smirk has definitely snuck into the compound and just taken out Krypton there. That was just unknowingly thinking no one was there. Got Carlos now pushing from CSF. With an exchange there from Carlos, Carboss, hitting up BVAR's Mel. Steady. Got a dead guy looking to take that kill.
Estate coming from the east.
Roger, I'll move some guys back to assist.
Medic getting up a further medic. Smirk coming back in. Still surviving. Russian army still defended the hillside estate from
Watch out,
Fubar.
3, they are coming around the compound from the north.
That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to head back over to the market. Sorry, our hillside estate, where FA were pushed out of the market just
Enemies
earlier
at
in the match.
west of Packers.
And Fubar, of course, doing the big swing on the south. FA taking out some Fubar guys there, and also the stand-in Mother Truffle bar. But of course, some casualties here. Just Bill Santu, 2 others, of course, getting hit previously. Exchange up north here. Bob placed down by the Russians.
We're gonna be taking this shortly. We found their fob, we're destroying it.
And of course, just getting in there from Fubar. They've found the fob. It looks like it's going to be a massive standstill with this fob. Suki just from ZXD chucking a grenade over to the Fubar's endgame there. Making sure if he's down or not. Sty build just up towards the
A lot of smoke north of Packers.
western flank. Who's still Fubar guys holding out. The Hillside Estate. But looking at, of course, the tickets now, we got 240 tickets from the American side. We'll switch teams now. We'll go over to the Russian side. We'll have a look there. Alright, now we're on the Russian side, the Russian army, 143 tickets, so a bit of a difference there, almost around about 110, maybe 107, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, yes, the Russians' BVAR still holding out this...
Marked. Squad 3, right to my southeast.
Still holding out the market. With CSF guys slowly pushing in. And it looks like actually BVAR just been wiped out there from a bit of an attack squad of the CSF guys. Heading on back over to the Packers estate. 20R and CSF have had a long battle with ZXD here. ZXD, of course, changing tactic and heading all the way back down to, let me just double check, of course, the name of the Hillside Estate. That allows for 20R and CSF to basically secure this.
Since we're all together now, Squad 1, do you want to push? Let's all push to market. Squad 1, take the north. We'll go through the middle and 3 go down the south.
Is that fob down?
Yeah, that fob's not there anymore, so I guess they took it down themselves.
Right. Now the lands have merged in a sense. We have BVAR and ZXD, of course, very close together. And of course, we just have a FA, if I'm not mistaken, just heading up toward the south side.
Alright, so we're pushing to market.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna join you. I've got one guy up at the old point we were just at, throwing smokes, making noise. Hopefully they'll keep a whole squad up there, because they think we're still there.
Copy.
For God's sake.
It looks like just BVAR just been taken in from behind there from Fubar, unfortunately, with Commentator, Demise, and Virus Xe just pushing up and taking down 3 BVAR guys, with Deddy unfortunately being taken out there by Cortinia. Fubar now pushing up, trying to, of course, retake. Just trying to still capture this Hillside Estate. Them, of course, coming in from the Delta 7 Keypad 6 region. So just north A7.
We're losing the fob. Someone's taking down the fob. They're on it.
Just having a few latecomers into this. Bond, I did see this
The
before.
northern attack is completely empty, by the way. We've got one guy on there.
Copy that.
The attack point to the north is completely empty, so I've got one guy going up there to help the other one. We're going to cap that.
Copy.
Alright, yeah, unfortunately, just bit of delay there. Sorry, of course, not just for commentating there. Just had to fix up and just make the teams even. So we have 27-27. Of course, I'm an admin, so or the commentator here, so it'll be 27-26, which is fine. But of course, we want to make this definitely. It is a very fun event, but of course, we like to make it fair. Looking back here, Fubar's still pushing up, of course, on this cap point. A few exchanges there from, of course, Mother Truffle and Justice, taking down Ryan, Jacko, and Silent Fart. And of course, Virus Exy just taking a one-on-one with their Quatch. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's have a look how everything's going. Like BVAR are now pushing back down, of course spawning at one of the points there with ZXD. It's outside one of the points and heading back down, of course, to the hillside estate. We have Fubar like possibly neutralizing it, taking that. 92 tickets for the Russian army side. Some CSF, Schmerk, Amkal, and the Masher. Looking to fend off, of course, the market with FA, ZXD pushing in.
He's in here.
I've got the right door. I've got the right door. Left. Wow, how did he hit me there?
Two frags now being put in. It looks like a massive showdown between some FA guys here and a CSF guy. Just looking at the X-ray, yes, he is down, and they have secured that room.
You go up the stairs? I think he's above me.
Let's have a look over here. The Masher, of course, still within the compound space. CSF. With FA Rund.
Good kill, squad 2.
I think those friendlies.
Being just taken down there.
Thank you, medic.
One dude over here in the stairs.
And of course a big exchange there in the X-ray.
Shred, do you have a nade?
But
Come here.
they have traded.
Yes.
Come here. Over here.
There
Alright,
it
we're gonna
is.
need a stair. We guys just got shot. You see that stair over there?
FA using, of course, local there to
We failed.
Is there somebody on the stairs?
help
We
out.
get back to the defense point though. We want to get that
Ah,
back.
we're
Just head off
getting,
to,
we're getting capped.
And Hillside Estate, of
Maybe we
course,
can
being
take back
neutralized from the US Army, and the US Army, of course, squad there was Fubar. Oh, and I didn't see this. We have actually CSF and pushing out of the Packers Estate, looking to, of course, go head to head with FA and ZXD. Pushing, of course, in from the west here. ZXD FA, of course, helping out here and try and hold out of the CSF guys. A massive firefight happening here, and of course smoke's just being thrown to either, of course, cover
Yeah, they're taking off
or
that as
just to
well.
get up medics. Russian armies have neutralized the marketplace. We have a look at the map now. We have the hillside estate. Of course, hopefully going to be taken back by the Russians there. Get that neutralization sort of point, and we have the Russians neutralizing the market just now. Getting in a bit close and gritty here. RPK just from one of the ZXD guys, just suppressing the CSF guys that are now pushing up towards the northern side of the market. Cap, some pushing in also into the west, but possible medic there looking of course to help out one of his teammates. Medics are definitely important in the game. Tickets are the objective. Objectives are the CSF are looking to flank just up towards the Foxtrot 6 keypad sort of 2 area. Start pushing in. DXD not looking out that way. Definitely a possible back cap there. Alright, heading on back down. The engagement of BVAR and FUBAR here.
Okay, eyes on target. 285 in our position, just over the
Medic using his binoculars just there before.
Come round to the left and by the
local.
towers. You know the pillars on the entrance.
Start a concert, yeah.
I know where there was one over there, but can't see him now, so
And just hitting up the north here. Getting out towards the west actually of this, just clearing the outside while BVAR just start slowly watching him put. And unfortunately here, not watching their back, we had Virus Exy from FUBAR just taking out 2 BVAR guys there. Looking down, another 2 guys down. Like FUBAR have just held out this point just for now. Sure, that's not where it's gonna end. Right, going back over into the market, it looks like CSF are taking back the market with ZXD slowly one by one being picked off. The securing squad of CSF. But one guy still left alive for the Russians. Unfortunately, going down there, just Marcus. Looking over back there, the Packers say we haven't seen much action happening much here.
Down at Hillside, Squad 1.
It looks like FA.
We're capping Packers Estate.
FA taking back Packers.
Great job.
A bit of SL work there. Bombs. 20 Scotch, just a bit of a lone wolf at the moment. Scoping out to see what's happening here. Penguin possibly being taken down by FA guys here. Basically 42 tickets for the Russians. Go over to the Americans and they got 213 tickets still, so not so much of a loss there. Around about say 47 tickets if I'm not mistaken in the past basically 10 minutes or so. So definitely it's a possibility that the medics are doing their jobs, doing their work and getting their guys up just to reduce those sort of tickets. Let's stay with the Americans for now. And it looks like the Americans have captured the market. That was, of course, an exchange of CSF taking out ZXD at the marketplace. With ZXD now pushing in from the east side compound. Hopefully, or actually looking to take back the market. A few casualties already by ZXD, but a medic over here getting his guys up. Russians have now neutralized the Packers estate. Of course, medics just doing their work there. As much as possible done. ACOG just pinning down. We've got LRCZ. It's this medic and SL over here. CSF holding out the marketplace. The advancing ZXD guys. Yeah, the team's 28-26. Still about a 27-26, which is really good. Looking at, of course, the KD ratio for the US Army, about 140 kills at this point in time, 67 deaths. And of course, just over the Russian Army's side, we've got about 68 kills and about 140 deaths. Okay. It's not the main objective of the game, but of course tickets are tickets. The, of course, main objective of squad is working together, getting their objectives straight on, just for getting that ticket bleed to happen. Alright, I'm just going to push out of market here. I'm just going to head over to the Packers estate, if I'm not mistaken, which was neutralized by the FA Russian army. And they're just starting to push out of the Packers estate. Possibility they may be searching for a fob here. FA guys up. Taking down one of the Americans, 20 hours Penguin. Just checking the map just real quickly. Yes, there is a fob located up in this region, so it may be the case FA are looking for that fob, that marker, just for those just for that extra points, and of course just to stop the advancing Americans on the Packers estate. Alright, let's head all the way back over to the Hillside estate, if I'm not mistaken. That is correct. We'll just see how the BVAR BVAR sort of situation there is going. A lot of explosions going off here. A few casualties as well. BVAR guys just being taken shots by WebMD from FUBAR, and two other guys from FUBAR that have just been taken down. So of course a massive possible firefight there. Looks like Medic Mel from BVAR is just smoking up the area so he can get his guys back up and get them back in the game. We have Zulu out just towards the west here, just scoping out and see what he can do. Taking some shots there, and he's just taken FUBAR's Become by surprise. But unfortunately, Virus Xe from was nearby and definitely heard those shots and it's taken down BVARs. Looking over, unfortunately Medic Mill has been taken out. That's a bit of a setback for BVAR there with no medics up. Fubar is holding out that hillside estate. Looking at the controlling of the map, guys, definitely still have a neutralization of the hillside estate, but of course being controlled by the Americans. Then we have, of course, the Americans taking the market hub and CSF holding that out. And then, of course, we have the 20R guys heading back to the Pax estate to help with that neutralization. And just looking up, and it looks like FA had found that fob just up north there. And looking to take that down. Go in to see how they are doing. Then we just see there the American army has captured the Packers estate. And looking, and the fob is down, of course, the Americans just having 10 points. And there we go. There we have it, guys. Of course, the Americans taking that by 193 tickets. And we're going to take a short 5-minute break, and then, yeah, we'll be back.
I think so. I'd say
Stay tuned.
Fubar